We're going to continue studying about the proportionality relationships that exist in triangles, specifically this time triangles that are intersected by an angle bisector. So let's look at the triangle angle bisector theorem. If any ray bisects the angle of a triangle, then it divides the opposite side into two segments that are proportional. So let's apply this definition to the diagram. First, we have a ray. The ray is going to be this one down the middle, ray AD. The angle it's bisecting is angle A. So because it's bisecting angle A, these two angles are now going to be congruent. So CAD is now congruent to angle BAD because the ray is bisecting it, cutting it in half exactly. Then this ray is going to divide the opposite side into segments that are proportional. So this ray is bisecting segment CB, but we don't necessarily know if CD is going to be congruent to DB, but it creates two triangles that are going to be proportional. So this means that AC is going to be proportional to AB, and CD is going to be proportional to BD. This is an example of the between ratio because I'm comparing one side of this triangle to this side of the other triangle, so I'm comparing sides between triangles. We can also write a within ratio that would compare AC to CD and AB to BD. This is an example of a within proportion because I'm comparing sides that are within one triangle instead of between the two. However, you can see that the corresponding sides are set equal to each other. So AC corresponds to AB. Similarly, CD corresponds to BD, but this ratio just set up to compare the sides within triangles instead of between. Now let's practice writing a proportion for each of the following triangles below using the triangle angle bisector theorem. So we have ray EH that is bisecting triangle EFG. So because this ray is bisecting angle E up here, that means that angle FEH is going to be congruent to GEH. I'm going to set up a within proportion. So that means that EF would be proportional to FH and EG would be proportional to GH. Now let's set up a between ratio. So if I was doing between, EF would be compared to what side? So remember, between ratios will compare the sides between the two triangles. So EF would be corresponding to EG. Then we would set that equal to FH over GH. No matter how you choose to set up the ratios, whether you choose within or between, both should give you the correct answer as long as you maintain the order with the corresponding sides. Now let's take a look at letter B. The ray that is bisecting the triangle is right here. This means that M will correspond to N and X will correspond to Y. If you were to set up your proportion, you can do M to X is equal to N to Y, or you can do M to N is equal to X to Y. Now let's take a look at letter A. We're going to set up a within ratio. So we can use the triangle angle bisector theorem, making 6 proportional to 5 and X proportional to 8. So if I was writing a within ratio, the 6 would be compared to what value for a within ratio? The 6 would be compared to 5 and the X would be compared to 8. So remember, within is going to compare same sides of a triangle. So the 6 and the 5 are both on one triangle, and then the x and the 8 are both on another triangle. Now we can just cross multiply and divide. So we have 5x is equal to 6 times 8, which is 48. Divide by 5 on both sides, you get 9.6 for x. If I wanted to write a between ratio, it would be 6 to x is equal to 5 to 8. So that would still give me 5x is equal to 48, giving you the same answer of 9.6. Let's take a look at letter B. We have the ray bisecting the triangle. So that means 15 is going to be proportional to the x plus 2. And then the 12 is going to be proportional to the x minus 1. I'm going to write a within ratio comparing 15 to x plus 2 and 12 to x minus 1. Go ahead and cross multiply. So 15 times x minus 1 is equal to 12 times x plus 2. Normally I like to divide these coefficients out, but 15 and 12, they won't divide evenly, so we're going to have to distribute here. So we have 15x minus 15 is equal to 12x plus 24. I would subtract the 12 over, so 15x minus 12x, that's going to give me 3x minus 15 is equal to 24. Then I would add the 15 over. That would give you 3x is equal to 39. And once you divide by 3, you get an answer of 13 for x.